Hi and welcome to another World Watercolor Month video. This is officially the last video for July, but look out on this channel. I'll continue to make watercolor videos throughout, as well as many other different kinds of art videos. So today I'm going to be trying something kind of different. I haven't really done much of this sort of technique with watercolor, but I'm interested in how it'll look for this particular topic today. So I'm going to be using bubbles to create an interesting texture on the watercolors. I'm going to start with that process and then add on to it and kind of create a mixed media piece afterwards. I'm going to be doing today's watercolor prompt in one of these homemade DIY art sketchbooks that I've created. I have a video on my channel where I show you how to make your own DIY sketchbook. They're really easy to make and like really cool to use. So I'm going to be doing today's artwork in this one, which I've created a cover for. So I'm going to be working in here today and we'll see how the artwork comes out on this paper. But yeah, let's get into this video and see what our bubbles and watercolors create, what kind of effect does it create, and how can that artwork then be turned into a watercolor mixed media piece afterwards. So if you like this video, please do leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get into today's watercolor video. For the start, I'm starting out by, I've put some dishwashing liquid in my water and I'm mixing that up to create as many bubbles as possible. As you see, when you stir it, the more bubbles you get, and these are what we want to have in order to create this watercolor effect with the bubbles. Next up, I'm taking the bubbles and I'm mixing a bit of my green paint from the watercolor palette. This one is a Prime Art Iris watercolor palette, and I'm mixing that into the bubbles and it's creating like a nice green color that I'm now going to put onto the page. As I'm putting this green bubbly watercolor onto the page, I see a nice texture forming, which is what I want. And I'm turning this into a greenhouse because the prompt for World Watercolor Month is greenhouse. I'm going to be painting a greenhouse and I'm kind of creating that shape with these bubbles. I think this greenhouse with the bubble texture, it kind of makes it look like a mossy sort of greenhouse. So I'm going to paint the background to be a forest and have this greenhouse be kind of in the middle of a forest. So I'm using my watercolors to create the rest of this painting, adding in just some basic colors to start, and then I'll build up my layers as I go. To continue, I'm going to start to add, now that everything is kind of dry in my background, I'm adding some lines to make some more details on this picture. So I'm painting the greenhouse and then I'm just going to add as many details as possible to really try bring this watercolor piece to life. The more layers you add, the better, and the more depth it gives a painting. Now that I've done a whole bunch of watercolor, I'm going to move into some of the mixed media phase of this painting. So I'm using a white acrylic marker to add some details onto my roses, and then I'm also going to add a little bit more mixed media in a few minutes. Another nice mixed media to use with watercolors is gouache. Gouache is a little bit more opaque than watercolor, so I'm going to use this yellow gouache to create my sunflower petals so that the yellow really sticks out on the green watercolor. I love the scene already, but I think it needs a little bit more mixed media. So I've found these beautiful flowers that I've cut out of magazines, all different kinds, roses and different flowers. So I'm going to add these to the border of my greenhouse. On the door of my greenhouse, I wanted to put a little sign that said a place to grow, because basically that's what this greenhouse is all about. And I can imagine whoever lives here is growing lots of flowers and just in this beautiful spot in the forest. So yeah, it's kind of like the little finishing parts to this picture. So we've reached the end of today's video, and I created this little mixed media greenhouse piece using that bubble texture. And yeah, I think it came out really cool. I'm really excited about how this one turned out, and I hope you enjoyed seeing today's process and maybe got some ideas for your own sketchbook drawings using watercolors and mixed media, how to combine them. So thanks so much for joining me. If you like this video, please do leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon for another video.